Hey, what's up, guys? We're back with another neighborhood tour. We're going to look at Old Farm Road and Magnolia Court, which are really cool. And then we're going to top it off in the end and look at the properties over off of Skyline Drive, which is a really cool community as well. So we're going to head out there right now, and we'll get started. Okay, we're turning left here into the Old Farm Road area. And this has some very unique properties in here. These are going to be more high-end homes. You're probably looking a mil plus in here. I'd be probably lucky if you can find something in the mill here, but probably a couple mil, and we're just going to cruise around. It's not a big area, but it is nice, and you can see the styling here. This is more of a craftsman style here on the right. Got the brick home there, your traditional brick. And you've got a bunch of different styles here. Almost a French, I don't know, that's like a French farmhouse maybe? I don't know. By the way, as we're going through, let me know in the comments which homes you like the best. I really like this French style here. I like the curved roof there on the entryway there. It's kind of a French farmhouse style. I like that. And then this one on the right here kind of looks like something you might see in England, right? So I love the architecture. I love the uniqueness of it in this area here. You don't see homes in this area come up very often, but when you do, you've got to get on them. That's why it's important to keep an agent nearby who knows when those homes are going to be available, and that way you can get on them right away. And these homes typically going to have pools behind them. And this next neighborhood is Magnolia Court right here to the right. And that's right nearby. And a lot of these homes in these areas, these are all been custom built. In fact, this one has some opportunity, it looks like, to maybe purchase a lot and build in here right now. So you have an opportunity to do that. And in addition to that, there's another home here on the left that's actually available for purchase. So if you happen to be interested in finding a home of this magnitude, there's a home for you right there. Reach out to me and let me know if I can help you or assist you in the purchase of a home like this. Just a lot of unique architecture out here. You may notice the grand size of these homes. These homes are going to be like 4 or 5 mil on average here, so that needs to be in your budget. And believe it or not, even these big homes have to have a cluster box for their mail here in this area. Gone are the days of the rural post office box, right? We all have to kind of walk a few feet to get to our mail. So across the street from us, that is the Old Farm community. If you notice the outside of it too, they've done a good job of making sure they landscape the perimeter of the community to make it look really nice. It's got a lot of berming on it. They didn't do quite as much here on the left side with the Magnolia Court, but this Old Farm area looks really nice. I really love when builders do this. They make the neighborhood a little bit better just by giving a little extra space there. And if you're looking for a prestigious neighborhood to be in, that's usually a good indicator that that neighborhood is going to be nice if you see this as you're coming through. A little berming, a lot of space between you and the road. Okay, we're going to head up to the next community over here, which is off of Skyline Drive. The community names up there, they may vary a little bit, but one of them that I like in particular is Skyline Meadows. And so we're going to head up through there and take a look at the homes in that region over there. You may notice a lot of the farmland around here. This is originally all farmland out here. There's still a lot of space for building out here. Land costs have become increasingly expensive in this area as time's gone on. This used to be the place where everybody went to find the less expensive home. You kind of have to get more out on the outskirts now. This area is starting to become a lot more valuable than it had been in the past. So keep that in mind. To the right of me, you might notice the St. George Academy, another school that maybe you can send your kids to, kind of nearby. Other things that are nearby, about a mile, I guess about a minute up the road, all right, about a mile. I'm going to pull over someone behind me there. I don't want to be in their way. About a mile up the road, there's a Lynn's grocery store with lots of other shopping up there, banks and restaurants and things like that. So this is Hawk Estates right here, another little pocket community like the other two, just a nice kind of almost, I think it is gated. I don't know if they closed this one off or not. Seems like it's open all the time, but it does have a gate. Maybe at some point they'll power that. Who knows how that works, or maybe it has been and they don't like it. Beautiful homes in here. Again, you see it's uncommon to see homes available. I do see a lot here coming up that potentially could be a potential build job, but I don't see signs for availability. That's something I could check on if someone were happen to be interested in that lot and they wanted to build in a community like this. If you wanted to wash your clothes out here, you could. No, I'm just kidding. It looks like we're getting a remodel done on this home, and so they pulled some stuff out here. So looks like they're getting rid of some stuff. So pretty nice home. Some of the homes might be a little older. Again, like we talked about in some of our other videos, where when you're buying an older community, you sometimes have to consider a little bit of updating. But in order to have like these nicer, more established trees and things like that, you know, that's your trade-off. So you either have to wait for the landscaping, or you have to do a little remodel to make the home meet your needs a little bit. Oh, by the way, that Silver Hawk Estate's not Hawk Estate, so just wanted to make sure I clarified that a little bit. Go to the left here. Look at this little area here. So we're coming up on Skyline Drive. Obviously, we're in the Skyline Meadows area at this point. And it just gives you a nice feel of what the neighborhood's like here. Looks like we got some water gushing out from over here on the right. Let's stay away from that. I don't know what's happening there. That's looks like they've got a water main out. They're working on it. Beautiful homes. I like this house to the left of me. It's got some Italian architecture on it. And as you're coming up, more Mediterranean look. English style, French countryside over here, straight ahead. So you can see there's definitely some uniqueness. Again, here's an open lot. You can always check on that lot and see if it's a lot that can be available to build on. Maybe someone's hanging on to that, and maybe they've hung on to it too long and want to sell it. There's a beautiful home right there. Take a look at that. Wow, on the right. You know you're doing well when you can have some lions greeting you as you're coming into the garage. Right? Okay, we're going to cross the street here on 300 East, and we're going to just go over into this neighborhood here called Carriage Lane Estates. And you can see similar architecture in here, a lot of homes. Again, people were able to come out here back in the day and buy and build these homes more affordably than they would have in the past. So they put a lot in here. It looks like there's a home for sale here on the left. Let me know if you're interested in that. That might be something you might enjoy. Always take a look at those homes. But they built these homes when, they were a little bit more affordable to build out here. But they've made it a great place for you to now come in and live in a beautiful neighborhood. They've spent the time in here to build up the trees and landscaping. It looks really nice. Beautiful. I think sometimes people get to the point where they just see so many homes that are built that are not as custom as homes you might see over here, and they just kind of get used to it, and they just go into neighborhoods with builders and they're just putting together homes one after another, and that's fine if that's what you like. But if you're wanting something unique, something nice, something that feels like the neighborhood you really want your family to be in, you can imagine your kids growing up in, this is a great place right here. And it's good to know that there are places like this, because I don't think people think this about St. George. They just think everything's going to be an Adobe-style home, when that's not necessarily the reality. Now, if you like Adobe-style homes, that's perfect. We have those too. If you're interested in this neighborhood or want to explore options in other neighborhoods, reach out to me. I'd be happy to help.